2020 has already been a busy year for Volkswagen India, and it has already started with the Tiguan All-Space. Now there's a new car coming from the car maker, and that is this one. It is actually much awaited because this one is slightly more sporty, more youthful, and one that targets that very audience. It is of course a compact SUV, and it's called, yes, the T-Roc. Now, we first provided you with that information that the T-Roc is coming to India back in 2019. We did that exclusively, but now here it is, finally launched at a price, introductory price of 19,99,000 rupees. Mind you, this is a completely built unit, and of course that price for a CBU is pretty good at this point in time. It will take on the likes of the Jeep Compass, the MG Hector in fact, and even the upcoming Hyundai Tucson facelift, which is just going to be launched in April very soon. Now coming back to the car, yes, as I said earlier, youthful, sporty looking, and that's what you see here. Very typical Volkswagen grille, very typical Volkswagen face, the clamshell bonnet that you see here, and of course there is that bit of chrome that you see going from here right up to there, and then there are these beautiful looking headlights as well, and of course you can't miss the style of these DRLs that are flanked right here. Beautiful looking when they are completely lit up, and they really add a lot of value and a lot of sportiness in the car. Now coming to the side, this is where you get to understand how compact this car really is, because you can see how beautifully well laid out it is, and then you have this dual tone color. This is the yellow that we saw. We even saw this color on the Atlas, so it looks pretty nice on this one, and this is the launch color. It is a yellow shade, of course. But it is called turmeric yellow in German. So a beautiful looking silhouette of this all. The dual tone actually adds a bit of style to it as well. The roof rails then give it that lifestyle quotient, and of course beyond that is the panoramic sunroof. Now a 17-inch alloy wheels on offer, so they really look nice and big and massive too, and they just fill in that gap in the fenders. But you come to the rear and then you see these nice LED tail lamps which give it a bit of spunk, and then you have this very nice, the badge especially looks very nice. Then there are these the black elements right here, and then there's this slight bit of silver steel kind of look, but you get into it and you see this massive boot space on offer. Of course there is a place for the spare wheel as well, so this will be the place for a space saver in fact, but this is the space that you have. You of course can go for more space because the rear seats have a 60-40 split as well, so you can put them down, and of course you can get all that space for yourself. But enough about the exterior of the car, because yeah, we've told you at length about it even before at the Auto Expo 2. Let's get into it and let's check out what the India version or the India spec car actually has on offer. Now, even in our earlier videos, we told you how much space there is in the car. The car that we actually showed you at the Expo was the R-Line. Now, that has not come to India. This is just one variant and has it all. Of course, it is not the all-wheel drive. It is just the front-wheel drive version which comes. So yes, 2WD on offer for 19,99,000 rupees. Now, if you see the setup entirely, it's very similar to what we've seen in the Tiguan All-Space. You get a digital instrument cluster, you get this touchscreen infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, MirrorLink on offer, and basically has everything that you need, right from App Connect, which basically tells you everything about the car as well. That resource you have right here. Now there is climate control as well, and then you have the gearbox right here. Sporty steering wheel is what adds a more spunk kind, if you want to say that, spunk to it. It's all beautifully laid out, and of course the colors, if you can see, it's now all black, but there will be customization options for customers to choose from, so you can get a bit of brighter shades in here too. As far as space is concerned, I am pretty okay right here, and you of course get this massive panoramic sunroof which just adds value to it all. Now this does not have powered seats at the front, it just has, you have to do it manually, so there, no powered seats up front, but a lot of cubby holes right here, and you also get a USB. Again, no wireless charger on offer, so that's a big miss. Again, we saw that in the all space too, but other than that, it looks pretty nice. We can't wait to drive it, but let's see how good the space is at the back, because remember, this is a shorter wheelbase a car than we've seen in the Tiguan or even the Tiguan all space. So yes, a shorter wheelbase, and that means, well, let's see how the space actually is at the rear, because that's very important in a car like this, because you want to take this to a party and there will be people sitting at the back for sure. Now the wheelbase on this one is 2595 millimeters, and as you can see, there's very little space for me. There is this is according to my driving style, so I don't have enough knee room, but there is good enough headroom back here, and there can only two people can sit here for sure. A smaller third can definitely be here. So you do get rear AC vents, but you do not get a USB right here for the convenience of people, and you of course get a center armrest with the two cup holders too. Now this of course is a 60-40 split, so you can put them down and there will be enough and more space available. Now the part that I missed talking about when we were up front is about the engines. 1.5 liter TSI Evo on this one, and producing 147 brake horsepower, so that is good enough for a city car. Of course this also comes with active cylinder management as well, which actually shuts down 2 cylinders to make it a better ride for you in city conditions. It is more frugal too in that management system, and it actually helps in your urban driving system as well. So a lot more features on offer, and a price tag that's 20 lakh rupees. 300 bookings already for this car in India, and we can't wait to see them on road. Of course deliveries will start very soon, and this car has a lot going for it for sure, but a lot depends on this car too, because if this one makes it big, then Volkswagen will definitely try and bring in a cabriolet version of this car, and that we've already seen production has already started in Wolfsburg. So we can't say that it will definitely come to India, but it actually depends on the success of this car, and the cabriolet version does look good, and we can't wait to see it here too. So buy this one probably is what Volkswagen wants to tell you guys, but we can't wait to drive this and tell you more about that new engine in the company's lineup. So stay tuned for more updates from Car and Bike.